So Neil, obviously going into the World Championship on the back of the China Open and the success over there, is this the most confident you've been going into World Championships?
Yeah, I think so. I think probably the most recent win I've ever had going into a World Championships was the Welsh Open back in 2007, and since then I'm a much better player now, much more experienced, and but to go into the World Championships, winning the previous tournament, the China Open, my first ever professional tournament in China. I think my game's in better shape than what it ever has been. So I'm definitely more confident going into this year's World Championship than any other year.
How have your preparations been for this year? I mean, can you just talk us through your routine the last few days or so gearing up for the championships?
Yeah, somebody told me that so far this season I've played 92. Matches so far on the circuit this year, which is just absolutely incredible. Going back a few years ago, you'd be lucky to play a dozen or something like that. So I can't get any more match fit in terms of practicing with other players and stuff like that. I've got Mark King coming down to the club tomorrow. We're going to have a best out of 19 before he heads up to Sheffield. I've just been playing on my own, really, just an hour or two a day, because coming back from China, took a few days just to get back into the time, the UK time and stuff like that. So just been taking it really easy.
Okay, and who would you say is the players, apart from yourself, of course, who are the players to watch who could maybe go and win the tournament? Because it seems snooker's so competitive these days; it's very hard to sort of pick out the key favourites.
Yeah, well, this season, every major ranking event has been won by a different player. So all 10 ranking tournaments have been won by a different player, which is just absolutely incredible, So no one's really kind of dominating the game at the moment, although like myself and Mark Selby have been very consistent throughout the year. This year it almost seems like you say it every year, but this year is almost as hard as any other year to predict the winner. Obviously, Ronnie O'Sullivan, nobody's quite sure how he's going to play. He hasn't played all year. He's had a year off. May work for him. He might be fresher than most of the other players, But you can never write off people like Mark Selby, Judd Trump, Sean Murphy, John Higgins, players like that. I think that Mark Allen is ready to win a World Championship. I think he's been in great form for most of the year, and I really like his game. I love watching him play, and I think he's got a really good chance. I think there's probably about 10 players that could really sort of win the World Championships this year.
Okay, excellent. Well, great. Best of luck to you, Neil, and see you again soon.
Cheers.
Cheers.